Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game War in the Pacific Edmonds edition. This is my PBEM match against Italian. He's a Japanese player and for me it is allied side. January 22nd, 42 turn. Japanese ship hit a mine somewhere. And a submarine sinking sound. Okay. Could be Paro. I will check it later. No hit here. Very unlikely. And even if, not so important. Kidobutai is still around Suva. The question is how long Italian keep Kidobutai in this area. He can do this and block any shipping to Australia more or less. But it's open all other shippings, and especially in Dutch East Indies. I don't know how he won't continue his assault without any shift in power. But it could be that he's focusing on Philippines and Malaya first. Good, these are the standard bombardments. Again, I have here, I think, already now 3-inch guns in my base forces. And the Hong Kong garrison should be there for some time already, maybe also re-equipping. Because I lost some of my equipment back in Hong Kong after I tried to rescue as much as possible. But it was of course not really realistic to get everything out there. So the heavy equipment was left behind. But the Japanese are now at the gate to Hong Kong Island. Not Hong Kong Island. Singapore Island. Manila, still no attempt from Italian to attack me. He's waiting for the Bataan army to come and arrive. Will take a week at least. So maybe beginning of February we have the first attack on Manila. So far I have more attack power than him. And he needs at least double attack power to be half decent successful. Again, the day was not much to discuss. Japanese losses are more or less the same, 4 to 5, 6, 7 aircraft lost mostly to ops losses or flak damage and then ops losses. I still use Catalinas to airlift some troopers. So when ship sunk was last turn nothing, but there was a Japanese submarine sinking sound, so you can see here that at Merak, so next to Batavia, there's also my mines shielding more or less Batavia port with Oosthaven and Merak, so that my tankers can cross this I can show it here better. This is the distance. You have the oil from Palmbank is going down to 07, then you transport the oil via, here is Merrick, into Batavia port. You can also unload it normally in Merrick, but I have here only a port of 1 and Batavia is a port of 6, and I can simply do this in one turn from 07 Batavia, unload one turn back, loading, and so every week I have 1 or 2 shipping for every tanker. And then I get the fuel to Batavia, and in Batavia or Java I can simply do more with this kind of stuff, and here is simply unlimited fuel. So what I want is even more unlimited fuel in Palmbank. Good, nothing else to really discuss. Hawaii was fine. The only other stuff is still hotspot is enemy carrier formation. I don't know why I lost I had to stand down. I think my aircraft was a little tired. So I wait one day and still no sign of Japanese. I only hope that Italian is now not moving with full speed into Pago Pago. That could be a little bad. But I have still detection here. But these are maybe from submarines. We will see this. I still try to leave the jungle here at Port Moresby. Take forever. Still no movement. I still don't get much better information. 2 battleship and a dozens or half dozen destroyers. Maybe, I don't know. I still wait for better. My pilots are still not good enough to confirm the correct ship type. These are Dutch search aircraft. I cannot expect too much. At least I know they are ships, and I guess these are cruisers or battleships. At least this is a hunter group or surface engagement group. I need a little more information before I do anything. And they're too far away out of Surabaya to run any aircraft. I don't have the range. In Balikpapan is no airfield 3. I need at least airfield 3 to run anything with torpedoes. I mean, if I had the air HQ and twin engine bombers, the airfield number 4 for full payload. And my pilots are also not really ready for this kind of action, so I simply monitor the situation. Nothing at Philippines to discuss. The Japanese are now here at the doorstep to Singapore. Fine. Sold value is over 1,000 already. Rangoon, now one is back. Over 1,000. The Thai army is retreating. There's still this one dot base is not captured by the Japanese. The only problem is, I realize now, is all these dot bases you cannot track any movement of enemy troopers because you simply don't get any feedback where is a unit, where is not a more unit. In China, everything is fine. The damaged units trying to reach Wenchao. I guess this is a new build-up of the Japanese army here, but you have a stacking limit of 40,000, so I don't know how many troopers they have here. In Changsha, I train here my Canadian British Hong Kong Brigade. The Kowloon Brigade is also here. Both of these guys, they have I don't have heavy flak here, I think. I thought I had some heavy flak guns. No, looks like no. But my base force should have here 3.7 inch. So 3.7 inch should be 120 millimeter guns. So I have some heavy flak guns, can reaching up to 22,000 feet. So these are the guns who should attack any incoming bomber, and the Chinese have 3-inch guns. So 3.7 inch is 90 millimeter. Yeah. So and 75mm is 3-inch guns. So this is also heavy flag, and these are the old 3-inch gun. No, what is that, new? Is this 75 the old one? Or they have different TOE, could be. But normally all the 3-inch guns and 3.7-inch guns will change to later 90mm guns and something like this. Anyway, I have some heavy flak, but I have no Chinese pilots already. I train them as fast as possible. I converted Flying Tigers into other aircraft because the Chinese air fleet can only use Flying Tigers, or you wait for the original production line. In the original production line you can see I don't get any P-40s before end of 42. So using all my Flying Tigers for the Chinese air fleet makes sense. I could use the Lancer, but the Lancer is first not protected and also heavy service depending. It's more or less a P-40 unprotected and less firepower. The P-66 I guess is the better aircraft. It's a little slower, but it's protected and it have a little more firepower because you have the 0.5 machine guns in center mounted, not wing mounted. Good. But again, there's not much for the game to discuss. He must cross into Singapore. He must attack Manila. These are the two big battles coming. He must take also the last base here in Mindanao. And then his step is normally to take Balikpapan, Palembang, and Ambon. And if you want to go for Darwin, he normally need also to take Kopeng. Or it is a base I could use to attack all his fleet actions. And first, if this is all done, he can go for Java. And this will take weeks. So, and I have only the concern what is this task force, what he tried to do with this kind of stuff here, because now it's only blocking trade. But I don't really have much more to move around, so I can try to bring in more submarines and get a lucky hit on these ships. At least to find out what they are. Good, see you next time, take care, bye bye.